Hello, hello. Welcome to the house of S.Lázaro. And today we are going to talk about exorcism. Okay? Someone asked if it was appropriate or not to perform an exorcism. Okay? So I will give you our point of view about exorcism. Okay? Here in the house of S.Lázaro, we do not agree with an exorcism. Okay? Why? First of all, what is an exorcism? An exorcism is the act of expelling an entity, a spirit, from someone from a place, okay, so from somewhere, okay. A lot of times people say they are attacked, so they need an exorcism in their minds. A lot of times they say a certain place has a certain spiritual influence, negative spiritual influence, so it needs to be performed an exorcism, right? But the first question should always be, why? Why is this happening, right? That should be the first question. Why is this spirit attacking that person or that place? That should be the first question. And you know, the answer to this question has a lot of parts. But you know, one of the most surprising parts that would be for this question, that spirit is attacking that person or that place because he is allowed, right? Someone is allowing that person or that place to be attacked. There's a reason, right? So we cannot always look at the victim, supposed victim, and see the cry in their eyes. Oh, Mr. Hugo, help me. I'm being attacked. My house is being attacked. This bad spirit needs to be vanished. Does he? Really? Are you sure you need to banish that spirit from you and from your house, for example? Are you sure about that? So let's talk about this. If that spirit is attacking that person or that place, in our experience, there can only be 3 reasons for the spirit to do that. If you know more reasons, you leave it on the comments. We would like to know your experience about that. But in our experience, a spirit will only attack a person or a place for 3 reasons, 3 main reasons. Reason 1, the spirit is a collector. The person owes him something. So the spirit is collecting that person. He will not stop until he gets what he thinks that person owes him. That's one of the main reasons. Okay? I would say more than 40% would be the spirit collecting. Okay? The second main reason the person has a moral flaw that is attracting that spirit. The spirit loves, the person loves sex. The person loves smokes. The person loves wine, drink. The person loves party. The person has something that she loves so bad that she's willing to do anything. That person loves money. She's willing to do everything for money. That person loves revenge. So that's a moral flaw. That's the open door that the spirit will use to get to that person. In both cases, the person is not innocent, is he? The third option, the third cause for a spirit to attack someone or attack something could be, and I'm going to be very, very clear about this, that would probably, in 100%, that would probably be 1% of the cases. One. Okay? A random attack. Random. The spirit is passing by that place, is passing by on the street by that person. The spirit is aware of that person for some reason and decides he wants to attack that person with no justification at all. That's the most easy case that you can find randomly. But 99% of the cases are not random. Okay? Not random. So, when a spirit is attacking a person, it's because he's collecting. Ashe, mi hermana. It's because that spirit is collecting a debt, blessings. It's collecting from that spirit, from that person, or because that person has a moral flaw. So, why don't we, in House of S.Lázaro, agree with exorcism? Because that will not resolve the problem. Ache. That will not resolve the problem. If the person owes something to the spirit, the fact that someone comes to expel the spirit will only make that spirit angrier. Right? If that person has a moral flaw, for example, if she likes to drink, the fact that I expel the spirit that is making the person drink will not resolve the drinking problem. So, when we have this case of an influence from one spirit to another, it is called obsession. Okay? It can be a simple obsession where the spirit tries to play with your mind. It can be a more elevated obsession where you almost lose control of yourself and you have a unique thought on your mind. Unique thought. If you're a drinker, for example, you are always thinking about drinking, for example. Or in a complete how can I say this? Yes, on the most high level obsession, you will not have self-control and you will be drinking all the time. But without knowing you are drinking, because you are not in full you are not in full control of yourself, full control of your body, of your mind, of your actions, nothing. So in these cases, usually in a lot of religions, people usually call a priest to do an exorcism. Why should not an exorcism be done? Because it will not resolve the problem. Okay? If the spirit thinks that you owe them, that will not resolve the debt that you have with that spirit. That will make the spirit angrier. If you drink, that will not resolve your drinking problem. That will make the spirit angrier. So what will happen? First of all, exorcism is performed in a lot of religions. But let's use one as an example, okay? Forgive me, but it is easier to explain this thing. So let's use randomly Catholic Church, okay? So let's imagine that this person is Catholic and hires a Catholic priest to perform an exorcism. First of all, if the spirit is not Catholic, that will not solve anything. That spirit will not respect the priest because the priest is from another religion other than his. If the spirit is Buddhist, he will not respect a Catholic priest because he's Buddhist, not Catholic. So right there, the fact that you have a priest means nothing to the spirit. Okay? So if you owe that spirit, or if you have a moral flaw, like drinking, and you're trying to expel that spirit, you don't know what you're doing. First of all, if you owe that spirit, he will stop at nothing. At nothing. You will have to resolve that issue with that spirit. Okay? If you like to drink, he's your drinking partner. Right? He will not let you go because you are his hands and his mouth, so he can absorb the energies from the alcohol. He will not leave you. He will not leave his body. He will not leave his partner of drinking. Okay? So, what will happen? What will happen when you call the priest and the priest comes, blah, 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 I expelled you in the name of the Lord? That spirit will get really pissed at you. Really, really angry at you. Because first of all, you owe him. Second of all, he's your partner. Why the fuck are you trying to fuck your partner? He will not leave you alone. So, what's going to happen? What is the use of the exorcism? Nothing. Nothing. If the priest doesn't have moral authority over that spirit, the spirit will fuck the priest. Because he's playing with fire. If you owe a spirit, you don't know what the fuck you are dealing with. That spirit will listen to the priest. He will get really, really angry. What he's going to do? He's going to leave you alone for a little while. Why? For you to release yourself from the priest. When the priest is gone, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 6 months later, the spirit will return. But he will not return alone. You know why? Because you call the priest. So if you ask for help, he will ask for help. The spirit will be really pissed at you. Really, really pissed at you. So he will call help, and he will attack the priest, and he will attack you. If you owe that spirit will do everything to collect you. If you drink, you will drink even harder, because that spirit will show you that he can control you. You will not play with him. Okay? So, what is the result of the exorcism? Nothing. Nothing. You will resolve nothing with an exorcism. First of all, you will try to expel someone that has the right to be there. An executor has the right to execute you. You cannot run away. An executor has the right to execute you. So don't run and don't hide. If you're a drunk, even in the best option of all, you expel that spirit. But who is still a drunk? You. Who has got a problem? You. So who will get another spirit to start drinking sooner or later? You. If that spirit will leave you alone. Because if he doesn't, if he wants you, he will fight for you. So when you do an exorcism, the only thing you are doing is pissing the spirit off. And that's it. It will not resolve anything. What's the real situation here? You have a disease. The spirit has a disease. You are both sick. The spirit, if he is an executor, he needs to forgive you. And you need to forgive the spirit. If you're a drunk, you need to stop drinking and help the spirit to stop drinking too. You both have a disease. You are both sick spirits. So you don't need to be aggressive with the spirit and try to expel them in the name of the Lord. Go to the dark side. Go blah, 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 blah. Go to hell, go to this, go to that. That's fucking wrong. That will not work. That will not work ever. Because the spirit is an executor, or the spirit is there because he's your partner. Right? But he's not your partner because he wants to. He's your partner because you have a moral flaw. Nothing more, nothing less. And if you want to see this from a Catholic point of view, this is completely wrong. Why? Because the Catholic Church says, forgive your brother. So why the hell gives you the right to expel that brother to the darkness? Is that being Christian to you? Do you feel this is right? That's not right. Because you're condemning them to the darkness. How can you do that? Right? That's completely wrong. So, instead of doing an exorcism, try to understand the cause for that spirit to be there. Because then there can only be these three causes. Usually two. He's an executor or you have a moral flaw. So don't run from yourself. Don't run from your own problem. Fix it. Right? If you fix your problem, you will not be ever bothered by a drunk spirit, because you are not a drunk anymore. If you pay the spirit what you owe him, or if he forgives you and you forgive him, problem solved. But don't ever try to run from an executor, and don't ever try to run from a partner in crime. Your crime, not his. Right? So when I hear people talk about exorcism and condemning spirits to the darkness and to hell and go to the dark side because you're a dark spirit, no. If that spirit is present in your life, that spirit is not there for amusement. If he's there, he's the proof that you also have a dark side. You understand me? You have a dark side too. So he's the proof, because he's the connection to your dark side. So when you have this kind of problems, be humble. Be humble. Don't pay tons of money to someone to perform an exorcism to you that will not work. Search in yourself. Analyze yourself. Why is this happening to me? Why is this spirit present in my life? Am I being executed? Or do I have a moral flaw? Because probably it will be one or the other. Or maybe the two all together. It is, I find it very, very strange why people believe that they can get rid of a spirit by performing some kind of ritual. No, you cannot. Because that spirit, if it is present in your life, it has a justification to be there. You owe him, or you have a moral flaw. That's justification. So don't try to play the victim. Don't try to get rid of this problem, of this dark spirit. No. Resolve the problem that you have inside of you, and the problem will go away. Because a spirit that is collecting you, or that is making you drink, is nothing but a manifestation of what you carry inside. The spirit will never ever make you drink if you're not a drinker. Do you understand me? If you don't drink, a spirit cannot make you drink. He will make you drink more, harder, but he will not make you drink if you don't want to. You need to like drinking. You need to like drinking, you need to like smoking, you need to like sex, you need to like gossip. You need to have a moral flaw in order for the spirit to work on you. Okay? So don't try to play victim. Don't perform something that will not work. Study yourself. Analyze yourself. in order for you to understand why is this happening to me. What do I have to do? I have to do to fix this. Because the cause of all of this is me. Okay? Don't play the victim. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It is very little, but just out of curiosity, I live in a city that is called Lamego in Portugal. Okay? In Portugal, here in Lamego, we have a priest, a Catholic priest, that is called S.Lázaro. This priest is an exorcist. So in this town, we have the exorcist and the brujo. And I can tell you this. He doesn't get clients from me. Ache, mi hermana. He doesn't get clients from me. But I, a lot of times, get clients from him. Because he doesn't have the moral standings, the moral strength to overcome these problems. Because a spirit will fuck you up. Believe me, a spirit will fuck you up if you don't play it right. Because the spirit will be a collector, an executor on the victim's life, and then he will come for you too. Because you try to stop him to do his fucking job. Because he's doing a job, and that's it. He's executing something. Or he's your partner. He's your partner for 20 years. You are a drunk. You are a drunk for 20 years. And now you want to get rid of your partner? Really? Why? Did you become a saint? No. So if you have a drinking problem, get rid of it. Treat it. And spiritually, treat your partner too. So you can save two spirits. Because in obsession, there's always two victims. Not one, two. The one that is attacking and the one that's being attacked. This is the reality. You are not a victim and the spirit is not a victim too. You are both victims. So you need to elevate yourself. Okay? You need to resolve this with the spirit. You need to resolve this. If he's an executor, you need to resolve this with the spirit. If you're a drunk, you need to stop drinking and help that partner that has been your partner for 20 years to stop drinking too. You both need treatment. Both. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I will try to answer them. And I'll put this video also in YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a great evening. This is the start of the week. Here in Portugal it's 2 in the morning. So it is already Monday. So have a blessed week. Ache in your life, and please continue with us and let us know if you like it. Ache.